Hey, I'm Dave Rubin, and this is TYT140, a lot of news in a little time. American warplanes struck Sunni militant positions in northern Iraq on Friday. The action returned U.S. forces to a direct combat role in a country it withdrew from in 2011. The strikes followed President Obama's announcement that he had authorized limited airstrikes to protect American citizens in Erbil and Baghdad, and if necessary, to break the siege of tens of thousands of refugees who are stranded on Mount Sinjar in northern Iraq. Approximately 40,000 Yazidi are trapped in the mountains there, surrounded by ISIS forces. Hamas refused to renew a 72-hour ceasefire between the group and Israel that expired at 8 a.m. local time today. Israel, the Palestinian Authority, and Egypt all agreed to extend the ceasefire, but Hamas did not and began shooting rockets at Israel shortly after the ceasefire ended. At least 50 rockets were fired at Israel after the ceasefire ended, and Israel responded with, quote, targeting terror sites across the Gaza Strip. A new bill proposed by Senator McCaskill would seek to hold executives accountable for failure to report product defects. The Motor Vehicle and Highway Safety Enhancement Act would allow for prosecutors to seek jail time of up to a life sentence for recall delays and failure to disclose defects. The National Highway Traffic Administration is presently only able to levy fines for individuals responsible for automotive defects that cause injuries and fatalities. These fines can be upwards of $7,000 per violation, with a cap of $17.5 million. While providing protections for consumers, executives in the auto industry claim McCaskill should take her foot off the gas as she crashes through regulative roadblocks. Former California gubernatorial candidate Glenn Champ is wanted in connection to a shooting that took place in Fresno Thursday. Ty placed 5th out of 15 gubernatorial candidates in California on June 3rd. The shooting took place during a dispute between Champ and his neighbor over nearby improvements. Champ allegedly shot the neighbor and continued to fire as they fled, hitting the victim and a nearby horse. Champ is no stranger to run-ins with the law. In 1992, he was convicted on charges of carrying a concealed firearm without a permit, and in 1993 for 2 counts of assault with intent to rape. Ty claims that the charges were simply the result of soliciting underage prostitutes and that he, quote, found the Lord when he got arrested for picking up the prostitutes. Champ is currently still on the run and expected to make it all the way to Florida just in time for the next election. And finally, a Massachusetts homeowner was arrested Monday for, quote, open and gross lewdness after passing motorists spotted him, leaf blower in hand, doing yard work in the nude, according to cops. Cops arrested 69-year-old Richard Capra after spotting him in the yard blowing off his driveway with a leaf blower. Capra later explained that with the way things have been going with his wife lately, this was his only chance of getting a blowjob. I'm Dave Rubin. Follow us on Twitter at TYT140 and suggest stories using hashtag TYT140. I'll see you next time.